Now that we know about the SUMIF function, let's look at some more conditional math functions. Here we've got our same data set right here, and we're going to simplify by just looking at data by branch. Let's start with looking at the AVERAGEIF function. Type equals average if, and you'll notice that similar to the SUMIF function, there's a version with just AVERAGEIF, and there's also AVERAGEIFs if you have multiple criteria. In this example, we only have one criterion that we're going to look at, but we'll still use the AVERAGEIF function for the same reason that I always use the SUMIF function. So the first thing we need to give it is the average range. We'll select the total amount right there. The criteria range is going to be the branch, or column E, and then the criteria one is going to be Scranton. And we see that the average transaction amount is 960 for the Scranton branch and 990 for the Nashua branch. We can do the same thing with the count function as well. Type equals COUNTIF, and there's two versions there. We'll use the COUNTIFs function. This function is a little different in that there is no sum or average range. So all you have are the criteria ranges and the criteria. So we're looking for the count of transactions that happened in each branch. So the criteria range is just going to be the branch, press a comma, and then we'll select this Scranton branch right here, and we get 387 transactions for Scranton and 415 for Nashua. Again, with COUNTIFs, you could add additional criteria if you wanted to count the number of paper transactions for Scranton. You could do that as well and just keep adding on to your criteria ranges. We'll undo that. The next function that we have is the minifs function. So we'll type equals minif, and you'll notice there's only minifs. And this acts just like the SUMIFs or the AVERAGEIFs function. We give it a min range. So if we wanted to find the minimum transaction for each branch, we would select this column K. The criteria range is going to be the branch, and then we'll select the branch for the criteria. Both of them are 25. And we'll do the exact same thing, same concept for max ifs. And here we see that Scranton has a transaction that is slightly higher than Nashua for the maximum transaction. One thing to note about minifs and maxifs, those are somewhat new functions in Excel, and as of right now, Microsoft is restricting those functions to versions Excel 2019 and later, or those who have a Microsoft 365 subscription.